So this whole kind of cultural pathology that we're in about seeing ourselves as small, disconnected, competing with each other, focusing on what's wrong, blah, 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 and has led us to this, through our cultural conditioning as alive children, you know, parents would come along, or older siblings, or whoever, teachers would come along, and they'd say, settle down, don't be such a spaz, you know, you're acting like a child. So like aliveness gets eventually kind of beat out of us. And being a nice, civilized, nice, dead person, as Marshall Rosenberg would say, becomes the norm. And so what Gay and Kathleen Hendricks used this term, the upper limits problem. Like we have this upper limits problem where if we get happy for more than 15 seconds, people around us start getting suspicious and start thinking, you know, getting judgmental and suspicious. Like, what's wrong with them? Or what are they smoking? You know, why are they being so weird? And so this upper limits problem, which is an unconscious thing for most of us, almost all of us, is a way that we keep ourselves dumbed down. We keep ourselves unhappy. We keep ourselves in, basically what it is, it keeps ourselves in the psychological structures and to be able to live in a violent, consumer, deadened culture. Because if we're too alive, we will want to change the system. Like alive, really alive, happy human beings would not be willing to live with the destruction of the natural world. But their children, their future, their lives and their children's future being destroyed in front of us. Alive people would not let that happen. Alive people would not let war and devastation of and genocide and devastation of other peoples, particularly third world peoples and peoples of color. If us white people, us first world white people, were really alive, we wouldn't let that happen, is my belief. And we wouldn't settle for just having, you know, your average work a day, you know, work 40 days, come home, watch TV, you know, have some food, drink some beer, and go back and do it again. We wouldn't settle for this small life that is just consumer oriented and so violent, and so and just passively participating in the large scale human and environmental violence. But that aliveness would activate us to want to thrive, and we would make the changes to thrive, and our thriving, if we really felt our thriving energy, it would naturally spill over to want all human beings to thrive and want all of nature to thrive. So the upper limits problem is an important piece of keeping us from being powerful creators of change and creating ecozoic culture.